Zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on
did score a
radar.
touchdown.
He found the football and flew down with some bad
I didn't.
intentions.
Quarterback adapted. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Let's go.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long
Yeah, I had to get that off my
really
chest because I
the
drove past
defense
him.
knows it's going to be passed.
drove past
Pass
him
rushers
like
are
that.
getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing.
Dude, I
As a
fucking hate that
result now,
sticker. I hate that shit.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
No, it's bullshit. That's what it is. I said it in the video. It's bullshit. Half the time I drive next to that person, it's a fucking 50-year-old man.
Yes, put my
You know
hand
you
there,
driver.
fourth down, force a punt, they go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long.
They announced it
in
already.
a great position to be successful.
On the move, it's Cook. He is going
supposedly it's
nowhere. Stop at the line of
engaged.
scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It's fucking goal, baby.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
Here we go. Now it's the horrible
defense
team
knew
excuse.
coming
Yep.
into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
So you acting like TCU's a fucking Ivy League fucking amazing school.
Cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And if you want to bring all your tight
Alright,
ends in the
TCU is
game,
fucking
you know what I'm
dog
going to
shit,
do?
so-
I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oh, here we go. Now here come the excuses. Here come the excuses. When my fucking O-line is a fucking open door, you know.
Starting
it's not
off this
fucking,
quarter close enough to smell the goal
You're
line.
the Tulane Green Wave, bro. They're fucking cheese.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. Jumped on top of the pile.
Tulane
After
Green
getting
Wave
stuffed on
is a
that
good
run,
team.
you now got
All
fourth
right?
down.
Fucking
I'm
Boston
not
College
into
is
chasing
fucking
points
dog
this
shit.
early in the game. I think you
Boston
just take
College
the
is
field
dog
goal.
shit.
You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. They're bringing heat. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Keeping it on the ground
He
with
missed
the
the
running back.
tackle, bro.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off play action.
Get him.
He's
Dude, how
got
do you
the
even
tight
chip a
end.
ball off?
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it in. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him
Give me
over
that.
the top.
Oh, my.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Yeah, fuck
That's
that
a
shit.
great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass.
Nope. Let's go.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Baby.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Yeah, you need a good team to save that.
He is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You can't withstand the pressure of being a bad team.
The receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw.
I am a bad team.
The windows are so small, so I like the idea.
Yes, I am.
Off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hard Frog. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Okay, I don't even know what fucking TCU
quick
is.
strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot,
Why is my team at 80
in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the
Stop
touchdown.
making excuses. Okay, my offense was dog shit last game.
Fielded in the end zone.
Dude, my fucking
not nearly as much as he
O-line was
when he
fucking
brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Dude, my O-line was dog shit.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggression. Gonna take a shot.
Pick that.
He gets downfield with a big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Wow,
look
they've
at that
been
elite
waiting
team
for
right
that
there.
play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard.
Elite team just watching
and
the
now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong.
I'm not a good team, so what are you talking about?
You saw it right there in that play action.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
Like, you're fucking acting like I'm fucking Texas.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. Bust through behind his pad. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off.
That's the period point. That's the period point blank when it comes down.
Put a good hit on. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice.
He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Yo, I'm just crazy, bro.
Play there as he has it inside the 20.
See what happens when I have a competent O-line?
Chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Okay, my defense is a 76 too.
Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Dude, I'm not a good team.
Set for 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it.
My team isn't ranked. My team isn't anything.
Lets it go to the end zone.
I'm really like that, bro. He's cool. No touchdowns for you.
Yeah, well, I didn't finish the game because I'm not playing as a bad team and losing because of bullshit. Because my quarterback can't throw a fucking drag route.
All right, let's just play with our teams. Let's just play with our teams. We'll just pick. We'll just no. We'll just pick the teams that we like.
If I play as Texas, you're not gonna score.
Dude, then what do you want to do? If you get another bad team and I get another quote-unquote good team, you're just going to cry again, so.
If we pick our teams, I'm going to play as Texas.
Okay.
But if you want to do randoms, let's do the randoms and pick the good teams we get out of that. You know what I mean?
Dude, sometimes it's uneven, though.
So then you would just pick our teams?
Yeah. Yeah, let's pick our teams. Let's pick our teams since you want to cry. You're going to beat Texas? All right, you're going to beat Texas. You're going to beat Texas.
Yeah, you want to pick our team, pick Texas.
I bet. You know what my team is? Hold on. You know who my team is? Where are they? The Buffalo is. That's my team.
Don't do that.
That's my team. It's my team, though.
All right, if that's your team.
It's either them or LSU. But
You can pick LSU too.
did they take Lacey out the game?
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K.
It's either
Royal
them or
Texas
LSU.
Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand to a college
We're
football
going to see.
premier
Shaquille
teams
going to show like
preparing
he
to
needs to get
square
drafted
off.
right now.
As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Travis Hunter going to get you started. Oh, yeah, I made a big mistake.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17. He's probably...
I'm up 2-1 on you. You must not know who I am.
Okay, so it's about to be tied. I'm going to call it now that it's tied.
You better respect me.
And honestly, you only won the first game because I got through the ball into the dirt.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah?
I have the clip. I mean, everyone's going to see it.
All right, let's show it. Show it. Free the nipple.
Don't talk to me like that.
Fucking start the game, man. You and Gary stay doing that shit, bro. God. Just fucking pick your players. Let's go.
Ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Shaduki, baby. Look at Shaduki throwing
Quickly
dots.
complete. And he'll run across the sideline.
We call that Shaduki dots, baby. Fuck different dots.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to
Fucking
stay in
talk to me,
bounds.
baby.
But
Yo, where's that kid
catching the
Cohen
football
going? It's
first
pretty good.
and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
I am
He's
impressed
the
with the
second receiver.
physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And
You
he
want to
finds
see
some
me
solid
on the
space.
Buffalo
Makes a
Road, baby?
nice game before the defense is able to
You
stop
don't want
it.
to see me on the
8-yard
Buffalo
pickup
Road. You
on
don't want to
first
see my
down
dark
leaves
side.
them with 2nd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you
It's
cannot
okay, we
miss.
gotta show
If
like
you throw
this to
that
get
behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground.
This is ridiculous,
How about that
man.
defense rising up and stopping him short on
It's
4th
fucking
down?
retarded.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but consequences for that. Now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Grab behind the line. It's Golden. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
That should be a pick. Oh, my God.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Should be a fucking pick.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet
Get
sweep.
him. Get him. Stop him. Kill him.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle?
You
They
don't
try
see
to hand
my-
the
you don't
sweep
see
on fourth
my
down to give it
outside.
to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackling him to the ground. Big fourth down stop by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Gets rid of it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, they hit that deep
Second
crossing
overall pick,
pattern.
baby.
Nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're
You're
going.
gonna feed them
So
like it's
really
nobody
good
business
timing
here.
between those two on that play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle blocks, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws
Shaboing
toward the end
boing.
zone.
Shaboing boing. Shaboing boing.
He's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Oh, with the dot I just
And
threw,
the
baby, he
PAT
needs his
makes
jersey
it
retired.
7-0.
Something like that.
Very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out.
Did you see that dot I just threw with Shaboing boing, baby? Get
He's
out
going to
of
take
here.
a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Oh, no, I'm on my team now, so we're scoring.
So Texas has it again.
You see
and
that
here
dot by
comes the
Shaboing
offense.
boing? This guy's gonna wake up, baby.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I just threw a
Across
ditty
the
dot
20 and
now.
out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
You
This
know,
guy's
it's so
gonna wake
important
up
for
with metal
offenses
fucking
to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that,
Would be
running the
nice.
football on first down.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Oh, that should be a
Finds his
fumble.
way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. So you can play action. Sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Trying to beat the DD.
He dropped it. Yes, sir.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking
Look, we
for a
picked our
quick hitter.
teams,
You're
so
trying to
there's
get
no
the ball out of
excuse
your
this
hand
time.
quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Okay. I'm throwing fucking
The
dots with
offense
Shaboing
stays on
boing.
the field. Maybe
I
they'll
understand.
try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Feeling some heat.
Like, what is that?
Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Shaboing
Now
boing
to
threw a
see
dot
if
on
these
the ball.
guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Give me that.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
It's your boy Bones putting on a show right now, baby.
But not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He's going for the scouts and sucking up all,
Shadow
baby.
of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floating away.
Ooh.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Back to throw, it's Sanders. They get a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
Perfect. Right up the middle, baby.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Right in the green,
and that
baby.
lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
We got a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bond. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the...
Let's go. Pick it up. Let's go.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit.
Go, baby. I'm like that, baby.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Good pass, boy. Go show those scouts. Show those scouts.
Short of the first down. Maybe needed a
Go
few more
on.
chain links to move this
From all the hate is
Second
wrong.
down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
That was
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down.
Always.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Needs to get it in the end zone on
I
third
throw the...
down.
I have no
They get
time.
enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
yep.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder.
That might miss. Just kidding.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bond. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at this.
Lets it fly.
That's a pick. Thank you.
And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air.
Where's like the
screen
block?
set up.
Where's my block?
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw.
Shaboing boing throwing dots, baby. Shaboing boing is throwing dots.
The great thing about spreading a defense
Sure,
out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Shaboing
And
boing
the
is
extra
throwing
point
dots.
is good, and the lead moves to 20. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
I'm just good.
Coming out with it, it's Bond. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
I'm just good at the
And
game.
here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in
We
this
know the
quarterback
RPO.
and his
We
decision
figured it out.
because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
I see that.
Down the middle.
Oh my God, you're so lucky. I saw it.
Here's a
I
timeout
saw it.
called as this offense tries to
saw it.
find a way to
That's
draw a little closer.
God,
Running out of
bro, you're
time here in the
so
first
fucking
half. They're
lucky.
going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I got pressure on that.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into
got
this
pressure on the
hostile
QB.
environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set.
How do you think I felt that game when I was getting sacked?
So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Take
The
it.
pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this
Yeah, how do you think I felt? I couldn't get the
And
ball
that'll
on.
do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
I'm not playing defense though. I get no credit.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start
get
the
no
second
credit?
half.
I'm putting pressure on the QB.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Stop him.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with
Stop
one
hating
play.
on Shaboy.
Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Why do I get no credit?
Looking for space. It's blue. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
I picked you off.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass.
Honestly,
they were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate.
I'm telling you, the Buffaloes are my team.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
The Buffaloes are my team.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These touch passes
Yes,
so
I
hard
am.
because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass,
How dare you?
I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so
How
many
dare you
things.
say that
You
to
can
me.
tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Afterburners coming.
How dare you
He's
say
run
that
out
to
of
me?
bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks.
How dare you say that to the goat? Look, we figured out your offense.
Motion from the
We
offense.
figured out your offense. You're the one-trick pony.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Okay, you're down 20-0.
Inside the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of
You do
downs.
better than me.
Quickly out to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
To the air, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. He
He's
steps
looking like
out of
Oxford
bounds,
with
but
the
it'll
area.
be enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Where are my
Looking at
guys
left
at?
side now.
Ooh, shit.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little
I stopped you.
taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Trying to surge it in.
Let's go, stop him.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
My defense is
And
too
on
good.
offense, you know this is four-down territory. You have to come away with the touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yo,
Touchdown.
that play is so good.
Quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Third down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this. In third
it takes
and
you a
goal,
whole
you need
fucking
it.
quarter to get up
Touchdown
the
for
field.
the offense.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing.
Yeah,
that
why would I
return.
want you to throw the ball up the field?
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real
Yeah,
thing.
Shador's
man.
looking like
you're playing a lot of
Shador's
plays, you
outplaying
get
his
one out,
fucking
you
draft
get a chance
stock
to
right
go
now,
deep
baby. He's
presence,
looking like a top
somebody
5
gets some
pick right
action.
now.
Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah,
making
this is the
Shador look
definition
like
of
a top five
complementary
pick.
football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your...
Open runway ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this
I'm
offense.
making Shador look like fucking Lamar Jackson out there, baby.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. He chucks one out to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Finds his target down the middle.
I was trying to hot route one guy, but it wasn't fucking working.
Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored.
Shador is
Another
looking like
outstanding job with
fucking
the
the number one
route.
pick
Great
right
job
now, baby.
securing
What
the
are we
catch.
talking about?
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass
Boing
for
is looking
6.
like a fucking young Steve Young out there, dude.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Greatest. I'm the Shador Sanders whisperer, dude.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
That should be a sack.
Giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored.
That should have been a sack
You
anyway.
gotta go tempo. You're gonna have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this
That should have
game.
been a
I think
fucking
more than
sack.
that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Tackle.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Golden. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Shador Sanders 15 for 20, 175 yards, 3 tugs in the first. Are you kidding me?
Now on third down for this offense.
Shador Sanders is balling right now. These scouts are tweaking.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense.
You don't want to run it back when
Touch
I'm the
pass to the
Shador
receiver.
whisperer.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah,
Look
really
at that
nice
tackle.
job by the defense. Understanding the situation. You know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting
Pick that.
fast.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'm just putting airmail into the middle of the field.
Yo, I'm
Wrapped up
so
after
good.
a solid return on the pick.
Just airmail into the middle of the field the whole game.
I'm so good at this game.
No, we're running that back.
Can I pee?
Yeah, go pick. Go do whatever you have to go shit, go pee, go pop up, and do whatever you have to.
I'm crazy at this game. Should I be the Buffaloes again, or should I switch it up, go to LSU?
You can be whoever you want. Be whoever you want.
You know, I already put the beat down on you with Shaduki.
You can play as them again if you want.
Nah, I don't wanna do that to you again. Do I gotta play with my real team, LSU? You know, I let you off the hook.
Play as whoever you want.
I let you off the hook. Why would I even do this to you, bro? Honestly, should I even beat them? We're gonna beat the Tigers. Go Tigers. Yo, like, you're just that guy. Like, you're just that guy.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub
And also-
is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and
Look, and
statements
you're
can
just
be
him.
made
You're
in this
just him. Like, I don't
as
know what
we'll
to
see
say.
the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers.
Yeah, I think
Taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with
I
us
think you
for
might be the
Eagle
worst
College
out of us
football.
three. I think it
I'm
might be
Davis,
me,
David
Gary,
Pollock,
and you.
Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU
You're
ready
below
to kick
Gage
it
and
away to
Michael.
get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden.
Make a fumble first play.
That gamble did not.
Yo, you're just like that. You're just like that. Where's Garrett Nussmeier going? Is he getting drafted? What?
They bring him down at the 12-yard
Hey,
line.
sorry. My boy
First
Quinn
down
Ewers
here
going.
for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pulls and throws out the
Motherfucker got
RPO.
it.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early
Oh,
in
my
games
God.
because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator.
I didn't beat you. I whooped your ass, actually. I whooped your ass twice. I whooped your ass twice in a row.
He knows he can complete.
That's actually. What?
He's run out of bounds, but he's got
I
enough
whooped
to
your ass
move the
twice in a row.
sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense.
Got that
You're
one
putting
bullshit
it on
game
your
with my
offensive
O-line
line
couldn't
on
fucking
third
stop a
down.
whole-
Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire
My
off, get a
O-line
hat
couldn't
on a
fucking
hat.
stop
You can
anything.
run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Man, what a
My
spectacular
O-line was
play
an
by
open
that
ball policy.
defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the
You
ball
said Texas
fast,
is your team.
slow.
You said Texas is
And
your
the
team.
offensive
You said
line, they
wins.
have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Right? Because Shaduki already put the hands on. You already have the hands of Shaduki crushing.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pocket starts to
That's
collapse.
fucking bull.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The
Telling you,
sack at
you don't
the
want to see
20.
me with the Tigers.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Looking
No.
for the deep man. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy
There's
for this
two guys
offense
on
because
them.
on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Going for a big play.
Let's
right
go,
off the bat.
Lacey. Let's go, Lacey.
Touchdown,
R.I.P.
Tigers.
Lacey. You never
And
did
once
nothing to
he
nobody.
got loose, close it was all over.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working.
First play to Lacey, baby. Never did none.
This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lacey, never did nothing.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
First play, Lacey touchdown, baby.
And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Now the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about
Yeah,
getting
possession time,
predictable 3rd and long situations
possession time
where I can bring on more
seconds,
speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I don't know how to explain that. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the end zone. It's
What?
incomplete, and the defense makes the
Dude, that was a
stop and
touchdown.
gets the football back.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field.
God, bro, I had a
Quarterback
touchdown
not
on
on
you.
the
That's
same
so
page.
lucky.
No dice, turnover on down.
They'll give it to the back.
Fucking kidding me, bro. I had a touchdown
Determined
wide
run,
open,
but
guys
he
wide
stopped
open.
at
Like
the
a
2
dog.
yards down at the 13.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot
Dude,
of
I had a
pride
touchdown.
in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed over the
Had a
middle.
fucking
It's
touchdown.
Bowler.
Should be a 2 fucking
And they
possession.
finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Longhorns are in the hurry up.
They call him
They'll throw it on
bro.
1st down. Unloads
Give
to
it up.
the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I had a
The
man.
offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one.
I had a man
Later
on
in the
that, bro.
game, for this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Are you playing like
Nice
Gary?
run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. No one, the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually,
oh my God, I
had
it.
To
the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it's the defense that kind of relaxed for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Fucking unreal, bro. The bailouts are crazy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking
that's
the quarterback
that's
to hold
all
on
user.
the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic
when they
front
die, they
seven
got to
defense,
study my
it's
brain.
going to be tough.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. Bounced off his feet.
That's all you.
Great job by the quarterback there.
When I
He
die,
saw
they got
the
to cut a
safety
in my brain.
right on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
What is this?
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Like, come on with this nonsense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
I should be up 2 touchdowns.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way.
Okay. It took you fucking 9 years to score. I scored in the first fucking 8 seconds, and I should have had another touchdown within the next fucking 20 seconds. I know, my guy fucking dolphin dives out of bounds to the popcorn stand instead of fucking
it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just
I'm not the only one to cross my body. I ran out of the pocket and he was on the same side. That's not cross body. That's not cross body. That's not cross body. You want to talk about cross body? The fucking game you beat me, you threw it off your back foot in the fucking end zone.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes
wasn't wide open.
Bail out your decision making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before.
We go speed balls, baby. We go speed balls.
Set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Go straight speed.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Okay, we're just trying to do a laser show.
Take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third.
We're just trying to do a laser show, baby.
They tend to turn into bigger runs.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On the move to his left.
It's not even what I wanted to do. Like, the fucking stadium.
I
hate that shit.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't
I wanted the audible. I
wanted
wanted the fucking new play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now
look at my boy Kyrie. Never did nothing to nobody. Let's go.
And he's got it inside the 35.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly
Never
where
did
the
nothing.
first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the
My boy
catch,
Lacey
he
never
already
did
knew he
nothing.
had it. Now,
He
a
did
fresh
nothing.
set of downs.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Just couldn't
That's
quite
not in
stay
bounds.
while making that grab. It's incomplete. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback will audible. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And
What's
it
the
looks as
booper
if they
rule,
buzzed
man?
down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Inbounds,
And they
baby.
take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Can I get a
And the
fucking
rush
block?
will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page.
Because I had a wide open touchdown.
4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Like block, man, just block.
Fucking and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Well, jet sweep pass.
Let's go. We know his trick. He's a one-trick pony.
They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout.
He's a one-trick pony.
After the play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to
yell at their team.
Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Stop him. Oh, you're so lucky.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You see that? Oh my God!
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Unleashes one
and he gets cooked, but he overthrown.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Could be tied up then.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man.
Probably, I had a wide open touchdown. My guy
on your side, and they do it.
I had a wide open touchdown. My guy drops it on me. My guy fucking runs out of bounds. Should be tied up.
Keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
On 2nd down, he'll fire.
I can never get a fucking block, man.
Back at the 13.
Block me.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Can I fucking do shit? Bro, this shit is funny. I'm not even playing. Shut up. Say what
They go to the ground. Shakes off the tackle. And he made the stop.
I didn't want to. I wanted to switch the fucking play, but I couldn't.
So that's going to do it here in
the fucking retarded ass stadium post keeps fucking me over, bro. It's fucking annoying. I need to fucking take that shit out the game.
The Longhorns will kick it away.
I didn't want to. I picked it by accident. I wanted to switch it. Oh my God, man.
Fielded in the end zone.
I already whooped your ass twice.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops.
I already took you to fucking Shador.
You Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done.
You're winning by a touchdown.
And they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get to it.
Fucking go, Lacey. You never did nothing.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab outside. It's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Worry about you, and I'll worry about me, all right? How about that?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Here comes this whole
I would be worried about me, too, because I'm crazy at this game.
On 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Yo, that's crazy.
Not much working.
Yo, that was insane. Oh my God, what the fuck? That was insane. That was crazy. I'm so glad that was cooked.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback.
Yo, first of all, my tight end should have just caught that initially.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
That's a play.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That would have been a touchdown, too.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Charlie, you're up by a touchdown still. Relax. I destroyed you the past 2 games. I destroyed you the past 2 games.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it is. It's going to win. Pick that. Oh my God, you're so low.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Nice move to pick up yardage. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. On the run, still looking.
Yeah, look at those Gary plays.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
That shit would never be me.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage.
Never
they took
be
every option away from the quarterback.
Swear to God,
he was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. fires to
This
the big
gay-ass
fella.
one-trick pony
Still
shit,
running at
bro.
the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
He gets fucking bopped
Touchdown,
right there.
hard. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae.
Charlie, you suck.
Big
Charlie,
plays,
you suck.
going half the field
Charlie, you
plus
suck.
to get the big
Charlie, you suck.
touchdown.
You suck.
Almost ready to kick it away after
Charlie,
scoring
you
the
suck at this
touchdown.
game. You suck at this game.
Look at this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team.
I'm getting fucked over
in
this
their
game.
lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I'm getting fucked over.
LSU will dive into the
And it's
playbook
still a
here on
game. It's still a
offense.
game. Like this.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But,
Yeah.
dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys.
Just
Dude,
too much of
fucking
a rush, and
blocks
down
him,
goes
bro.
the quarterback
Do
just
that.
behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Like, throw the ball, man. This shit is annoying.
Thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now
Yeah,
they face third
it is
down.
annoying.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really
Whose fault
needs
is it that you
cash
can't
in on
score?
this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to
Fucking,
push
oh
it.
my god, this shit is getting
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and
Like,
fourth
where's the
down's coming.
fucking man? Block.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those
Christ,
chains.
man. Block.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got him and they convert.
Let's fucking go. That was huge right there.
Down to the 32 and they pick up another 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Fucking huge catch right there, baby.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very
Fucking game's
productive
fucking
play.
over, bro. Game's fucking over. We still persevere.
Second
Dude,
down
you're
now
fucking
as they're
harping
ready
off
to
one
go
play
back
that
to work.
happens. I had a literal touchdown that would have tied that would have been up 14-0.
They want to just keep throwing it. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he
I got
goes.
sacked 9 times. This is retarded.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier.
Let's go, Lacey. Never did nothing.
He's got an open man.
Never did
They're
nothing.
able
Rest
to
in
keep
peace.
him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He's looking to pass. It's complete.
Fucking go. We right here
And
with
he
it.
will
We right here
score.
with it.
Touchdown LSU.
We right here with it. Fuck all the bullshit.
Now they'll line up for
One
what they
possession.
hope is automatic.
Fucking
And
got
with
fucking
the extra
fucked over.
point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Bro, you know, this game is close. I destroyed you the last 2 games.
He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably
Whose fault is it
wishes
he
he'd
can't
just
score?
taken the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches. And I know I
Can anyone catch it? He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the
He's getting
defense
fucked
to
over.
take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes him to the next level? Today is a good day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
You can see the laser show by the
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up.
Like, bro. Look at this.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On first down from their own 22. He's going to pass.
It's fucking hot right
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse.
It's fucking hot right, bro.
Oh, the offensive works.
Stadium
Absolute
post
disaster by falling on that fumble. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on second and long from the 13. He's looking to throw.
He drops it.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time.
Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this?
And the pass is intercepted.
Getting bullshit with the whole game.
Got room on the return. He's at the 10.
Got
he is finally out of bounds, but he was spelling that end zone on that return.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting fucking
When you're
bullshit the whole
handed a
game,
break
dude.
with
Getting bullshit the whole
unbelievable
game.
field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown.
I'm getting fucked over the whole game.
This was a golden opportunity.
Now you want to go for onsides and be cocky.
Now they'll
Fucking
try
just
to
go
get
do
another
that.
possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab.
You suck. You're garbage.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, you need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
Like, block, man. How many times have I been sacked?
Back at the 45. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it on the move.
She never did nothing.
That
Never did
completion
nothing.
will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw.
Like, there's always something going on. Fucking block, fucking retarded fuckheads.
Second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
You suck.
Back to the air one more time. And he
Like,
got
what is this? I can't even snap the ball.
Pass, it's incomplete. They desperately need to get
Pissing
the
me
score
off.
here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance.
I can't even get a fucking... I'm about to bite my controller. I can't even get a play out.
Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast,
That's not even the play I fucking
dominated this
picked,
football
man. That's not even the fucking receiver I wanted to hit. It's not the button.
It's a turnover on downs. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Bailed out. You got bailed out this one.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there.
Got
Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
You got bailed out.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take
got
the
bailed out.
penalty. Looking
You
for a
did.
productive play on
You
first
suck.
down.
You're dog shit. You're dog shit.
Use the play fake.
You
Now
do have the
throw.
film.
A strike downfield. He's loose. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
Game's
They'll
already
try to
over.
add
What do
another
you want me
to
to do?
their
I'm
lead.
blitzing.
To the air. It's they fake it, the kicker's looking to pass.
Dude, you suck.
Hard-hitting
You're
tackle.
garbage. You're garbage. Look, at least I play out the whole game. I don't quit like a
They'll try
bitch
to
like
get
you.
it right back with an onside kick.
Look, I stayed the whole game. I didn't quit
In
like
a
you.
few
You're a
anxious
hoe.
moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, I got integrity. I got heart. I
Bayou
had
Bengals
faith
will
that I
run
could
the
come back.
offense out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game.
Did I
It's been
whoop
a
your ass
frustrating
twice?
performance.
Like, where's the blocking, man?
Quarterback
You should
feeling
fucking
that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback
game's tight.
getting
I'm
drilled
being max
late in the
protect,
football
too.
game. This offense has sputtered.
Like, what
And
is
here
this,
comes
man?
the
13
first man.
sacks.
There he goes down again. I'm not positive.
It's
but that
bullshit,
first down
bro.
marker
It's
might be
bullshit.
in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just flying through the air like a superhero.
As soon as the ball
to
snaps,
make
I
the
can
grab.
fucking throw it. It's fucking
Down by
annoying.
multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
It's retarded,
And
actually.
it
It cannot be bubbled. This has to be.
I'm done. I'm fucking fried off this fucking game, bro. Shit's fucking game. See what happens. I know. You're dog shit. You're dog shit. I'm not worried about it. You're dog shit. You're dog shit. We're tied 2-2. You're dog shit. We're tied 2-2. You're dog shit. Fucking shitty ass fucking game. I know. I whooped your ass twice in a row. I have the whole stream. Who cares? So do I. I destroyed you twice in a row. Yeah, because you fucking suck. Neither could I. I completed pass in that game.